All this week we're doing what is really happening in the Middle East and what are the connections and what does it mean to you here. Please DVR this program every night and write down the information, please, and share it with friends. The Muslim Brotherhood is what we've been talking about tonight. Tomorrow, the radicals here in America that are operating as Marxists and communists that are in support of this. But the Muslim Brotherhood isn't just operating overseas. We're not done with them yet. We showed you in their own words that their goals include the transformation of America into an Islamic state, the destruction of the Western world. Well, I want to show you their branches or spin-offs that they've created, operating in the United States. You have the Muslim Students Association, North American Islamic Trust, Islamic Society of North America, the American Muslim Council, the Muslim American Society. I can tell you why none of these things are on the board, and I can tell you why nobody is saying this, because I know all too well what kind of heat it will bring and undue influence and pressure. I mean, I can't have any more enemies than I have already. But that's the truth. Here in America, they are spreading their influence here through these organizations and internationally. Let me show you where they are all over the world. This, again, is a group that wants a global caliphate and the destruction of the Western world. You have them in Egypt and Algeria, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Sudan, Gaza, West Bank, Lebanon, Jordan, Iraq, Kuwait, us, and the UK. All of it. According to Global MB report, there's also Canada, almost all countries in the EU, Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, and Nigeria. As the press continues to report on all the pro-democracy efforts by this group, a phrase is being used in the context of this conflict that jumped out at me. You've heard it several times, and quite honestly, it's two words that I warned you about, because there's two meanings to this word. There's the really happy, Jesus wants me to go help people, Allah wants me to go help people, and then there is the caliphate or the totalitarian government that says, no, I'm telling you to help people. It's called social justice. Look.
They have to listen to the people, listen to them quickly. A new Egypt that is democratic, that's based on social justice.
Defend the right of the Egyptian for their universal values, freedom, dignity, social justice.
Legitimate needs for democracy, social justice.
Okay. Mubarak just said it an hour ago. He'll be gone in September, but until then, he will be making sure there's social justice. Be careful. It may be used for good, but it also is used to mask an agenda. Why would anybody claim that anyone is masking an agenda? I don't know. Read Van Jones Group's words. That's what they do. That's what they have to do. Read The Coming Insurrection. That's what they say they have to do. Mask. I'll let you decide which context this is. This is the shill for Iran. Is he using it in, a bad one, or is this just a catchy phrase, catchy campaign slogan, or does he mean it in the good way? I don't know. There's one other slogan that has jumped out at me as well. They were promoting the January 25th, the Friday protests, and they came up with a little title in advance for them. Did you happen to catch what it was called? Friday, this was called the Day of Rage. Because I have read all about the Marxists and the revolutionaries in America, I recognize the Day of Rage. Where have you heard that before? Oh yeah, that's right. We heard it before in the 1960s with Bill Ayers and the Weather Underground. That's when they had the violent student riots in the 1960s. That was the Day of Rage. Weather Underground talks about it in the Weather Underground's works. Coincidence? By the way, Day of Rage. Wasn't Francis Fox Piven recently just saying, where's the rage, where's the outrage, where's the anger? You've got to get out on the streets and have riots and embrace your anger. Why would anyone? Can you imagine if the Tea Parties called for a Day of Rage? What would be said? Something's wrong. Why in the world would Bill Ayers and Bernardine Dohrn even care about Egypt at all? Oh, they do. Care deeply. Another connection. Next.